Shalom, Shalom, Israel. Back again this morning, early. Remember, I want to thank the Father and Son for allowing us to be here today. It's just a blessing to be among Israel, your people. Hopefully, that our people every day practicing on loving one another. King Mike Malice-Brown got a wake up call last night, and it should have touched each and every one of y'all. It touched me just to see how our black Israelite kings is killing these women, our queens. It's sad, it's touching. I just got finished reading another story about a black man did the same thing. Black Israelite king did the same thing, to this lady. And I'm gonna say this and not trying to get off the topic. When we were raised, guys like ourselves, in our era, we were tough. We got raised tough. You know what I'm saying? Today, it's a lot of sensitive. Excuse my friend, because I go in on stuff like this because it grieved me and it upset me to see a lot of kings today. And we talking about these younger kings that wasn't raised in our era. And some that were raised in our era that got all extra sensitive and shit. And that bothers me. It's sad that it's a bunch of sensitive, guys out here, and I'm gonna say this, right now. Kings, I know a lot of us don't like when the coin turned on us or when the mirror turned on us, but I got to say this. I have to say this. Kings, at the end of the day, queen don't want you. Let her be. Let her be, because that means that the Father got something better for you. And vice versa, the same thing with the queens. Vice versa, let them go. We don't have to kill one another because whatever they call this sensitive love thing have end. Because they really knew about love. They knew that love is this book. The Father law, the Father statute, the Father commandments. That's love. What he say, if you love me, you keep my commandments. See, our people have been taught worldly love. So like today, I'm going to get into the topic. Is you sealed by the Father and the Son, word of life? Because we see a lot of people ain't sealed right now. They getting killed, got to go. It's checkout time because our people is not sealed with this word. And we're going to get in and talk about being sealed with the Father word. I pray for all our people to be sealed with the word. I pray for all people to be sealed with this word. I wish no harm on no one, nobody. Like the Father said himself, vengeance is his. So vengeance ain't ours. Vengeance is the Father. Yeah, we might feel a way about a lot of things, but let the Father handle it. He gonna handle it, not you. You can't do nothing. So let him handle it. We going through enough in captivity. So why not let the Father do what he supposed to do? See, that's the problem with man. Man always want to act like they can do something, can change something. But man can't do nothing. The Father moved all the pieces on the chessboard. We just pawns. You feel me? Hoping that we can get a good move. Praying that we can get a good move on the board. And as we see, a lot of our people ain't getting a good move on the board. Tornadoes tearing up all through him. Because they love these Cinderella days. The Father tired of it. The wrath is being poured out. So everybody waiting for the wrath to get poured out. The Father pouring his wrath out on all these nations. But see, our people don't have eyes to see, ears to hear, So if you don't have these two things, your mind, which is your heart, can't get an understanding from it. You know, it just grieves me when I see brothers killing these queens. You know, it just grieves me. You know, yeah, queen might do something that ain't right, but is it right to do her in? You let the father make that decision. Don't you go making rash decisions. See, that's the problem too. I see a lot in Israel. Our people don't like to think. When you give them that self-examination, self-examine, to look at themselves. A lot of people don't like looking at themselves. A lot of people don't like having that time they got to check on their self. Then they don't like when other people tell them about themselves. And when I mean tell them about yourself, I ain't talking about talking about them. Just saying, hey, my brother, hey, my sister, watch how you move a little bit. Sit back and look at yourself. See, our people too goddamn sensitive. Just let me get right to the point. The problem is today, our people too damn sensitive. They hate their own people. They hate their own people. Our people hate their damn self. Let's just get real. Look what the man's doing today. And I'm getting on. Are you damn right? I'm getting on. You damn right. I'm definitely getting on. They asked this morning before I get in this lesson. Men today real damn sensitive. They are most of them in their damn feelings all the time. You know, and I don't want to hear that talking about they ain't have no father figure in their life and want no man around, because I'm a man that was raised. I was a man before time. Yeah, I'm going to talk about a little of my testimony in this before this lesson gets started. And have a father that was around me. You know, I went through a bunch of things in life, you know, but I always believed in the Father. Always believed in the Son. When I was a young man, 7, 8, 9 years old, young, went through lots of things. Homeless at the age of 10, 11, 12. Didn't know where I was going to get my next meal from, because the person I thought that loved me before I knew about love didn't love me. But they didn't make me bitter. They didn't make me all sensitive. You know, I thank the Father for all things he did to me. Everything I went through, I thank him for it. Because I wouldn't be this person today that walking with him in the sun. I wouldn't be this person today that can tell you these things, how my life was, you know. In my time, you know, back then, it wasn't long ago. You know, we talking about the late 90s, early 2000s. You know, living through poverty when you didn't have to live through it. Not having lights and water, you know, none of that. Seeing things happen in your life that all you could do is just be helpless about it, but at the same time knowing why you were going through it, not letting them things keep you down. But at that time, the Father was building you up. So I went through them things, you know, being a man at an early age, making sure my sisters, 6 of them, was all right, you know. A lot of people don't understand when you got one parent that care about you, how much it make a difference. That time I ain't have no parent caring about me. But I still love my parents, regardless. Because if it weren't for them, one for the Father blessing them to make me, I won't be here to tell you this today. So to my kings out there, stop being so damn sensitive, man. You know, I was raised tough, so I only could come tough. I only could come hard, you know. So when I see these young males today out here being extra sensitive, wearing dresses and shit, going to the damn place they go get their nails done, getting pedicures and shit, that shit sensitive to me. Look at these hands. I'm gonna get them up close to the camera. You see callus and shit on them. You look at these hands. These, they ain't big and shit. They ain't all that. But these workman hands. These hands that a man work with. You know, I don't see too many men that got working hands. And these feet too, I won't show them because shit, you know, went through some things in my day, you know. But what I'm saying is, we got too many soft ass guys that claim to be Israel. Yeah, I said claim to be Israel. And we had them back then too. Just read the book. The book show you them damn Sadducees and them Pharisees. Just read the book. A bunch of soft ass clowns. So I'm gonna get in this lesson today because before I go all the way in today, I'm gonna say the rest of that. But Israel, I'm back. Keep our mind strong, black kings, and raise the youth up, the young black male up, the young black king up to be somebody. You know, that's my thing for my fellow kings in Israel. Let's get the young kings' minds together, get them right, let's get them back to being men's, not damn things. So with that said, I'm getting this lesson today. Is you sealed by the Father and the Son, word of life. So we're going to come out of 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 19. Nevertheless, the foundation sealed, the Lord knoweth them that are his. And let everyone that named it the name of Christ depart from their iniquity. So, you know, just like the Father say, you depart from your iniquity because you stand on his foundation. That rock, the Son. When you on his foundation, when we know what that seal is, this book. But let's keep going. You're going to find more with the seal is. Let's go to John 10 and 14. John 10 and 14. John 10 and 14. About to begin. I am the good shepherd, and know my sheep, and I know of mine. And see, that's one thing about the Son. He said, I know my sheep. You know, I know my sheep. I am the good shepherd. I know my sheep. That means that he already know who he got sealed with this word. He already know who sealed by this book. He already know everything about you before you know about yourself. Already from then to now. So people better start playing like they know the book and be praying every day that you one of the ones he know that sealed with this word in you. And see, that's that thing, you know, want to, you know, and enjoy this world. Better start trying to enjoy this world. You better get in this book and learn this book and hope that you seal by this book. Let's keep going. Let's go to 2 Timothy. And we're going to go to chapter 1, verse 12. I get there, I'll start. And okay, I made that Israel. Let me get there. Yeah, I made it there now. All right. For the which cause I also suffer these things. Nevertheless, I am not ashamed, for I know whom I have believed, and I am persuaded that he is able to keep that which I have committed unto him against that day. So, when we getting we in this word, when we have to suffer, we have to go through things. Know that we seal by the word. That means this flesh don't mean nothing. This flesh got to die. It got to perish. You got to leave here. But if we not sealed with this word, and when I say sealed by this word, I mean your spirit, your soul need to be sealed with this book. Don't worry about the flesh. You're going to suffer like the Father said. You're going to have to suffer me for my cause anyway. We suffer every day in captivity. But like the Father said, you ain't done yet. You're going to have to suffer a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And doing this walk, it's going to be some times you really going to have to suffer. It's going to be some times that you sit back and think, Father, just, hey, do your will. Because I'm definitely going to do your will. That's why he say don't get weary. And sometimes we live in this flesh, we get a little weary at times, but we have to stay strong. That's why it's good to pray for one another. Always good to pray for one another. And that's what we should do every day, pray for one another. Not just pray for ourselves, but pray for each other. To keep us strong in this walk, to keep us strong in the faith, to keep us strong in our works, and help us and ask the Father and the Son, help guide us and bless us through our works, because we need that. Let's go to 1 Peter chapter 4. 1 Peter chapter 4. And we're going to go to verse 19. All right. Wherefore let them that suffer according to the will of God commit the keeping of their souls to him in well-doing as unto a faithful Creator. So that's what we just talked about. You're going to suffer for the Father. You're going to suffer for the Father and the Son, because the Son suffered for us, so we got to suffer for them. And stay faithful for your soul, your spirit. It depends on you with this word right here. Is you're going to be sealed by this word. A lot of people get around here, you might know the book, but is you sealed by the book? Is you trying to get our people to the next level, not criticize, trying to get them to the next level with the book, for they can get somebody else to the next level with the book. See, that's the thing. We got to have what we call a domino effect. You knock down one, you got to keep knocking them down. It's just like when you're playing chess, that's who can make the next best move. So we need to keep making the next best move with a domino effect with this book. They can seal you from all the dangers of this world. Because remember, this flesh got to go, so you want something to seal your spirit and your soul. You want something to be able to seal. Let's go to John 10. Let's go to John 10 and 4. John 10 and 4. I hope y'all getting something out of this today. Okay, I done made it there. And when he putteth forth his own sheep, he goeth before them, and the sheep follow him, for they know his voice. So we know his voice. We know the shepherd's voice. We know that we seal when we follow him. When we follow this book, when we follow him, we know we seal. So, when we ain't following this book, when we ain't following what this book say, and we ain't following the great shepherd, which we know who is the great shepherd, the Messiah, the Son, the great Emmanuel. When we're not following him, we're not sealed with the Father's word. As you can see how he was sealed with the Father's word all the way up to his death. Throughout his death, he was sealed with the Father's word. And so we want to be the same way. Let's go to Isaiah 8, chapter 8 and 16. Isaiah chapter 8, and we going to go to verse 16, chapter 8 and 16. All right, Israel. Bind up the testimony, seal the law among my disciples. Ooh, see, now you getting to see what seals you. See what he said? Bind up. He said, bind up. Seal by the law. My what? Among what? My disciples. See, this law good for you. These commandment, laws, and statutes good for you. It seals you. The book. Once again, the book seals you. But let's move on to Revelation 9. We go to Revelation 9 and we're going to Revelation chapter 9, and we're going to read verses 4 and 5. I'm not going to hold y'all long this morning, Israel. Get this message done and get it out the way. I am on the clock, so I'm definitely about to get it on out the way. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any grass thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their foreheads. So what is the seal? We just got to say that law, this book. So if you ain't got this book in you, you know what's gonna happen to you. You're gonna get, you're gonna get that fire, and you're definitely gonna die. Let's keep reading. And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented 5 months. And their torment was as the torment of a scorpion when he's striking a man. So, it just going to tell you what kind of pain you gonna go through, how you gonna suffer. See, our people better get this word in them. Though we constantly tell them, get this word in you. You will be sealed by this word. By the word now, people. Israel be sealed by the word. Not you hear me talking about this word, but get in this book and get this word for you can be sealed by it. Let's move on to chapter 7. Revelation chapter 7, and we're going to read 2 through 4. And I saw another angel ascended from the east, having the seal of the living God. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads. Of our gods in their foreheads. Seal this book, this word, this law in you. Let's keep reading. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there was sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. You better you better hope this word right here get up in you to seal you. See, did you just read that right there? Matter of fact, let me go back to this verse and let's read it again. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. Okay. Did it say only males? Did it say only females? It said of all the tribes of the children of Israel. Y'all think about that verse right there, because I've heard a lot of people explain that verse wrong. So like I said, Israel, let's get this word in before we can be sealed. And remember, not just only for males, for all Israel children, because we are the Father and the Son children. So get this word in and get sealed. So we're going to end this thing in Revelation 22 and verse 4. It's the last verse right here, my people. So I can get my day started. But ain't nothing like getting started with the Father and the Son first of all. Always first of all. Okay, let's get to it. And they shall see his face, and his name shall be in their foreheads. Woo! So, with that verse said, if you not sealed with this word, how is your name going to be in their forehead, huh? That's my, question to you. If you don't get this book in you, how is his name going to be sealed in your forehead? That's why I say, read the book. Believe the book. Don't believe no damn man. I say this on every lesson because I want y'all to believe the book. Not no damn man. Don't believe me. Believe this book. Believe the book I'm reading in. Believe the scripture that the Father left us and had the Son teach us. Left the apostles that had them teach to us. Believe the book. Believe the parables. Believe what the book say. And Israel, I'm going to leave y'all with a few words before I get out here today. I'm not bashing no one. But all I'm trying to get people to see, believe the book. Don't believe no damn man. And when I say man, I mean man and woman. Believe the book. I can't stress this. See, that what's going on with our people right now. They believe in man book. They believe in man doctrine. They believe in man sayings. They think cause they a damn army, a Space Force army gonna save them from the Father, huh? When we read right here, what is gonna save you is this book. What gonna seal you is this book. What in this book, law, statutes, and commandments. That what gonna seal you in this book. Is where I can't stress this. No. I can't stress it enough. I can't stress it enough. But Israel, just here, let y'all, know I'm doing it all for the Father. It's not for me. I come do the will of the Father and the Son, not no damn man, of the Father and the Son for his people, which I am one of his people and y'all are one of his people. For Israel. And, family, I just want to let y'all know, love y'all. Y'all be safe. Stay focused. Stay prayed up. Stay humble. Stay meditated in his word, Israel. With that said, nothing but love this way. Shalom.